All right, we're going to watch Kathryn's side view of backstroke here. And we're going to kind of see, again, you're going to see where we don't, right here, okay, is where we want to make sure that, number one, we're not kind of crossing over. You kind of see that you got a little bit of an angle. But the really important part here, you kind of see that you're, at this point, you're still flat-handed. You want to make sure at that point, when you're at the top of that stroke, that's where you turn to your pinky, right? You've kind of got it flat. You want to make sure you turn to that pinky. Because as you can see, palms are up. You're kind of facing backwards a little bit, and you're going to that fingertip down. So do make sure we think about pinkies in all the time. So you're exiting, right, you're exiting perfect. I mean, you can see here comes that thumb comes out. But right here where you're supposed to turn to your pinky, you just leave it flat and fingertips down. Now here you can see on your left side, you've got that wrist bent. So the left side, you got to be a little bit better. Again, thumbs up. Your right side was perfect as far as the exit goes. The left hand, make sure you work on that and that exit as well. Okay. Body line here looks good. Your head position looks good. I'd probably go just a little bit more back, but all in all, that's a pretty good head position out there, so we like that. You're not moving your head at all, Kathryn, which is fantastic. One of the biggest things we see with backstrokers that they can fix that's always hard is the head position, keeping it still. You don't need that. You keep your head so perfectly still. It's great. Now, as we go into your turn here, you can see you're really close to the wall. You need to get probably one stroke further away from the wall. So actually, right here is where I want you actually turned over on your stomach. So this hand, instead of being a backstroke pull, it should be more of a freestyle pull, turning over your stomach. So let's try and work on getting one stroke further away from that wall and that turn, because you can tell, I mean, right here, you had to do a very short entry because you're so close. Right? Look at how tight your entry is. I mean, you're really basically touching the wall, and as your head hits, you're almost hitting that wall. And you can see you're not really able to get a good, strong flip turn there. So I don't think it was quite so close. Underwater, as it looks like above water, maybe just a bad stroke count. Do make sure you're aware. The other thing I want to make sure you do is, and it's hard to see here, but at least underwater you can kind of see, get those feet about hip width apart. 2, 3, 4, 5 dolphin kicks. I can still see those dolphin kicks being a little bit separated, so be careful. Here, you're about a full body length past the flags with that first stroke. Let's see where we are when we come up, and I think we're going to see that arm come up way above water. All right, so your head is broken the surface. Look at, I mean, you're almost down to your bicep above the water, right? So that means you're coming up too steep of a grade. And when that head breaks the water, this hand here should be coming out. So we got to get a little bit more gradual, all right, instead of quite so much straight up there, all right? See how long it took you to get this first stroke out of the water? Ooh, it's a good pinky or a good thumb exit, so that's good. But it did take a little while to get that hand up, so do be a little more gradual so that breakout can be a little bit better, okay? I mean, you're right there. You're right where you want to be. It's just a little bit of a fix. Great job.